Vocal Revolution. Vocal Revolution. Change the world with your voice.
Hello Facebook, hello, this is Katie Rose broadcasting live on Facebook Live from Zoom, and this is my first Vocal Revolution Zoomcast experience. It's a Zoomcast, not a podcast, because I'm zooming in to Facebook from Zoom. How amazing is that? So this is a bit of a test run for me, and it's an invitation to you to join me. It feels at this time that it's so important that we find positive, creative, effective ways to raise our voices and to make positive change in our world. And I'm very blessed to have and be surrounded by a community of people who are just doing all of that. Many wonderful colleagues, many wonderful artists, and I have wonderful conversations with them. And I wanted to share some of their stories and tips and insights with you. So I'm going to be interviewing people that I love very much and who I know have so much to share with all of us about how we can empower ourselves, claim the power of our voices at this time for our personal well-being, for the collective well-being. So that's what this is going to be all about. And this is me just having a go and coming to tell you about it. Because my first guest next week will be Joe Hoare. He's a laughter yogi. And we're going to be having a total laugh with him as we find out how laughter can support our well-being at this time. As many of you know, I'm completely crazy about singing and singing with people. It's been my incredible honor to witness daily the fact that singing can change people's lives in hospices, in hospitals, in carer centres. That's what my life is about, and it's still going on despite the challenges of the current situation. We are still singing and we're still doing that, and I just wanted to share some encouragement with you today that, you know, it's never too late. It's never too late to change our vocal story. And especially now when many of us are having to reinvent ourselves, recreate ourselves, find different ways to express ourselves. I mean, for me personally, I can't do gigs anymore in the same way. I can't do choirs in the same way. So I'm having to reinvent what I do, and many of us are. And it's never too late to do that. It's never too late to claim the power of your voice, to claim the power of your creativity, to bring in imaginative new ways of doing things, and to experience personal change, social change, collective change. I see that in some of the projects that I'm involved with. Sing for Water, for example, amazing project that fundraises for water aid and helps bring clean water to people all over the world through the power of people singing together. That's just one example. A more personal example is, you know, that I hear many people come to me saying, I was told that I was tone deaf. I was told I couldn't sing. I had to stand at the back in music. They made me stop singing because they said it sounded so awful. And many of us have had those kind of traumatic experiences as children. I also was told in the choir, funnily enough, to stop swaying to the music. And I actually left the choir, and I didn't ever return to a choir until much later in life. So I understand when people come with those kind of stories. And I know that as adults, the good news is we can rewrite those stories, we can reclaim our voices, and all sorts of amazing things happen. I remember when I was with one of my singing groups at Christmas in the hospital, and we just done a little concert. We're having the traditional tea and mince pies, and this lady comes running up to me glowing with kind of Christmas cheer and tells me, my mum has changed since she's been part of this singing group. She was so quiet before, but I remember not long after she joined this group, I was at her house and I heard this sound, and I couldn't work out what it was. And then I realised my mum was singing very gently, very softly to herself. And I noticed that she got louder and more confident as time went along. And I also noticed that she started speaking up at family events. And we'd always thought she was quiet because German was her mother tongue and we all spoke in English. But actually, through singing, she's found her voice. Now, this lady's mum was in her 70s or 80s. So it just shows us it's never too late to change, to find personal change, and also to help affect positive change in the world. So that's what the Vocal Revolution is all about. And what change means for each of us is very personal. Might just be having a conversation that we need to have with someone important in our lives. It might be being part of a really big project. Wherever we are, the change will happen. And whatever our intention is, we can use our voice for that. So I invite you to come and join me. Come and tune in to the Vocal Revolution podcast. Joe and I will be broadcasting next Friday, 2:30. Please join us then. If you've got any questions about voice, please, tune in. Over the time, I'm hoping to explore questions like, how do we express our truth? How do we speak confidently, publicly or privately? How do we get over stage fright? So all these kind of things, and you'll have your questions, so please do let me know. And I'm really excited and can't wait to start next Friday with Joe coming along to laugh with us. I do hope you'll join us. You're also all welcome, of course, to come and sing. I have 2 wonderful choirs running in person and 3 running online at the moment. We're all kind of weathering the strange times that we're going through. And I also have wonderful clients coming to me telling me that they're finding ways in their industries to adapt and using this time, which we can use this time to find ways to learn, to grow, to adapt, to communicate differently with each other, to build a different world, so that we do come back stronger, more understanding, more expressed, more truthful. So join me. Come and be part of the Vocal Revolution. I can't wait to hear from you. I just can't wait for you to be part of it. And I just... and look, I'm just checking in with my comments. There's some lovely people. Hello to my friends Jill and Jenny and Cram. It's lovely to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I just really appreciate you all. There's quite a few people there from the Croydon Massive. Yeah, fantastic. So thank you to all of you that are watching this. Thank you to all of my singers and everyone who's part of my community. And I really look forward to, sharing the Vocal Revolution with you. I'm just going to play out with my little jingle that I've made just to get you grooving, to go out with, have a little boogie. Here we go. It's the Vocal Revolution.
Vocal Revolution. Vocal Revolution. Vocal Revolution. Vocal Revolution. Change the world with your voice.
Love you all. Take great care. Be safe. Sing loudly. Breathe deeply.